Stephanie Milky here, aka KetoMOM, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the KetoMOM podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the KetoMOM Secrets podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the KetoMOM page. My name is Stephanie, and I'm so excited to start this book with you called Mind Shift by Erwin McManus. We're going to go through this together. What does that look like? What does that mean? Why are we doing it on the KetoMOM page? Because a couple years ago, something that my husband and I realized was I can help people and I can give you all of the recipes you want. I can give you all of the keto low carb tips. And what I realized a few years ago was people were not working on their mindset. They weren't even believing they could lose the weight they wanted to lose. People were setting goals and not achieving them, and it had to do with their internal mindset. So we started diving into going over books together for years. So at any point in time, just so you know, if you're brand new, you can tune into this page. There's recipes shared. There is keto tips. I do lives throughout the day to help you with your diet. You can always send me a message. You can ask questions below and I will answer them. You can also go to ketomomsecrets.com. You can click on recipes, how to get started, book club. I think it's called mindfulness, mindset. And I've gone through books for 2 years. So you can go through and look at all of the books that we've done. Now, I've been waiting for this book to come out. So I say that Erwin McManus is one of mine and my husband's mentors. We actually joined something called The Arena where we get to meet with him. In fact, it's today where we get to hop on a Zoom and learn from him. So I'm so excited. Mondays are one of my most favorite days. I love Mondays in general because I feel like it's a new week. It's an exciting morning. So I have a question for you before we dive into the book, and I'll tell you what we're going to do. I want you to answer this question. What is one thing that makes you happy? Answer the question below, please. Participate. When you participate, it also changes your own state. Let's get your mindset focused. What makes you happy? I would love to know. So this morning, my husband and I woke up and we like to go on a walk every single morning. And what made me happy was watching our 2 oldest daughters get up together and go run, walk together. They've got their own fitness goals. They've got their own health goals. And it was just fun to watch them. It's fun to watch all of our girls become best friends. It's something that we really value in our family, something that as parents, we really coach our girls on. Listen, you've got built-in best friends. And so it's fun to watch the girls have a relationship together. Not forced, chosen. Sometimes forced, but often chosen. So yes, I love it. So some of you are saying family makes you happy. What? Spending time with, spending time with your family. I love that. Waking up and seeing the sunshine. You are blessed with another day. What makes me happy is I'm alive. Yes. And so I love it. Thank you for participating. Your grandbabies make you happy. All right. Here's what I like to do. I'm not going to physically read you the entire book. So many of you have sent me pictures and said, hey, I bought the book. You're going to go through the book with me. We're going to do it together. And so what it's going to look like is I'm just going to choose some of the highlights of each chapter. We're going to talk about it together. So you can choose to listen on here. I would highly recommend that you pop over to Amazon and grab the book. It's a simple read. I'm going to have all of our girls, well, our 16 for sure, our 14, I think even our 12-year-old could go through this book. For sure, 16 and 14. We encourage our children to go through the books that we're reading as adults. I honestly 100% believe there's nothing, well, okay, let me rephrase that. There's something that we need to be teaching our kids, and it's the power of personal development, self-development, and understanding their mindset. There's things that they need to understand. Their mindset, how to communicate, and EQ, how to handle their emotions. I think that if we can teach that to our children and our teens and our preteens, they're going to be way, far exceedingly above us as adults when they're adults. They're going to be set up for success or help. It's going to help them in any area of their life if they can understand their mindset and how to control it or how to get it working for them. It's going to how to handle it, EQ their emotions, and how to communicate. So yes, can I have, okay, actually that's a great question. Lynn says, can you have one of your girls share their learnings from the book? I love that. Yes, I for sure can. I just need to tell them, they don't know that they're going to read the book. So it's going to be a school. And so let me think of how we'll do that. If we'll do that on the podcast. So we have a podcast. It's mine and my 16-year-old's. It's called Who Is She Becoming? So I love that from a teenager's perspective. Let me decide how she's going to share it. Or she might share it on her Girl with Jesus page. So I'll let you know. All right, so I'm going to give you the highlights of, it's actually called Mind Shift number 0. He's got 12 mind shifts, or 12, well, I believe it's just 12 chapters. And this one is called Change Your Mind. So I'm going to share with you my takeaways, the sentences that I underline, which I am a huge, listen, I've already listened to almost the entire book on Audible. So if you're like, oh, if you say to yourself, I don't have time to read, we have time for what we make time for, but I'm going to say the Audible is incredible, and it's read by Erwin. So I love listening to it. So my husband and I actually listen to it as we walk together. We both pop in an earbud, talk about it. So I've already gone through almost the entire book. I think I'm at the very last couple pages. And then, so listen to it and make it drive time university. Grab the Audible book. As you're going from, home to work or doing your makeup or getting ready in the morning, whether it's 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, listen to it, take notes, and then the key to any of this is applying it. So it says Mind Shift number 0. How he starts the entire book is he says, some people are simply structured for failure. And then he goes on and tells a story of he heard that phrase and wanted to combat going, do you believe that some people, and you might think this, have you ever heard of, I'm sure you've either said this or you've heard people say, they're just lucky. They were born in a family that succeeds. Our family is a family that doesn't succeed. Have you ever heard those say like, oh, nope, our family is a family that fails, or their family is a family. I'm sure you've heard something like that. He heard that phrase and he tells a story, and I'm not going to go into the story, but he tells a story of boxers, fighters. He talks about how the broadcasters said this about the man, and he said, some people are just simply structured to fail. And he goes, all right, let's break this down. Because oftentimes you'll hear people say, it's always me, or that's how I'm going to always be. I'm a failure, right? Most of the time it's yourself telling yourself that. So he says, if my mind can be structured for failure, then it also can be structured for success. This is the premise of every chapter in this book. He goes, within this book, he's going to help, this is what the book is about. To help you understand there's mental structures that not only shape your thinking, but it's going to shape you. The entire book, if you didn't know, it's about how to shift your mind, how to take some thoughts captive. It's going to give you an incredible awareness of, oh, I never thought like that. I didn't know that's what I was thinking. I didn't realize my life is a result of how I was thinking or the things that I believed. He goes, if you believe that people never change, you will never change. If you believe that you can't succeed, you will fail. Research has even found that the level of physical pain you can endure is mostly in your head. Your mindset is so important. If you believe that you can lose the weight, eventually you will. If you believe like you're always going to be overweight, it's in your family, it's something that's hereditary. Maybe somebody said, well, you're big boned. Oh, it's the way our family is shaped. Oh, it's always going to be like that. Then guess what? You're going to get what you believe. On the opposite end, if you believe like, you want to know what? No, I actually can shift this. It starts with my mindset. Here's the book. Take a screenshot. Go grab it. It's an incredible book. I've already gone through almost all of it. It's going to be super great. I'm excited to go through it with you. So he says, your mental structures can unlock untapped potential and unleash unimaginable capabilities. And I want you to go through this book, not only thinking about, I just want to lose some fat. Listen, I'm here on the Keto Mom page to lose some weight. I just need you to tell me what to eat. I'm going to guess that most of you have things that you want to achieve in your life that have been either put on the back burner, things that you were like, maybe 20 years ago you wanted to achieve and you just let go, things that are deep down in your heart that you think, I never could do that, I'm too old, it's too late. When guess what? It's not. I actually I wish I could remember who I was talking to. I was talking to somebody this last week. It might have been at church. It might have been, it'll come to me. And there was a lady that just briefly mentioned in passing about how she was basically half done with her. She's like, I'm basically done with my life. I think she was like 65. Maybe I read it. But I was thinking, please do not have that mindset if you are 50, 60, 70. It is so fun to talk to people who are, I could say older, but wiser. And they're still chasing dreams because they're not willing to give up. Because as soon as you decide like, nope, I'm done. I've achieved all that I can achieve. It's too late for me to start something new. It's not good. It's not good at all. All right, so he says, there's an ancient proverb that tells us that you become your thoughts. Your thoughts are the roadmap to your future. If you transform your thinking, you will transform your life. I 100% believe that. I'm super excited to go through this entire book with you. Everyone knows that if you can't change, he's like, listen, I would love to help change your mind. I think that all the time. When I'm talking on the Keto Mom page, I'm like, if I could just do it for you, if I could just like slap your hand and tell you to put that donut down, or if I could just say like, get off the couch and push you towards the gym or go for a walk. If I could like shove a bottle of water in your hand and take the Pepsi out of your hand, like I can't do it for you. Nobody can do it for you. He's like, I can't change people's minds, but I can give you a tool to help you do the work. If you do the work, if you choose to participate in your own life and not let other people run your life, you can accomplish so many great things that the Lord has put into your heart. You just have to first have the awareness of the things that you need to focus on, have a great mindset, and then go, all right, I actually think I want to achieve this. I was talking to a girl yesterday. We were friends years and years and years ago. And she saw my daughter's, Amelia was a part, she got to do the YouVersion daily verse. And she messaged me, we haven't talked for years, and she goes, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. She shared a dream that she accomplished. She's a homeschool mom. They've adopted, she's had 4 girls. We were connected with our kids at a homeschool co-op years ago. She's adopted, I'm pretty sure too. And she's always had a dream of being a doula, helping other moms. And she goes, I finally finished the course. I think it took her like 8 years. It was a long time. And she goes, I finally finished it. It took a long time. I'm so excited. I just wanted to share that with you. And I thought, good for you. That's absolutely amazing that you went after something that your heart was longing to do and you didn't care how long it took. You just took the next step in doing so. So I love that. I love when people share stories. So, all right. He goes, I can't change people's mind, but my goal is to help you on your own journey. He shares a ton of stories, which I'm not going to read to you, about his own life. You guys, he really is incredible. I would highly recommend you getting the book. I'm just sharing the highlights in here. But he goes, and then he says, oftentimes people ask him this question, what would you tell your 25-year-old self? Or what would you do different if you got to go back to those days when you were younger? What would you say? And he goes, well, I think he's like, I don't actually really love that question. But he goes, what could you see now? He goes, I'm going to rephrase it. What can I see now that I couldn't see in my younger days? He goes, I've learned that unfortunately, most of us not only avoid near-death experiences, he goes, most people avoid near-life experiences. He tells of how he says defeated death or avoided death a couple times. He battled cancer, fought it, and won. And he goes, most of the time it's not near death that people are working towards, or I'm sorry, trying to stay away from. He goes, it's avoiding near life experiences. He goes, we've almost risked for love. We almost pursue our dreams. We almost overcome our fears. We almost live the life we long for. We almost make the decisions that would have changed everything. And then we get to the end of our lives and we realize that we were so close. We were so close, except for we were always just one choice away. So, as we're going through this chapter and continue to go through the book, ask yourself that question. What is one thing that I'm so scared to do. I'm so nervous to do. What happens if I fail? I really think I could be great at this, and yet people have said, you're too old, it's too late. How could you do that? You need a lot of money to do that. There's no way you could accomplish that. That's going to take you years to achieve. Well, guess what? It's okay. Like my friend who messaged me, I think it took her 8 years to accomplish the dream that she had, but she didn't quit. She didn't go, oh, well, it's too late. A homeschool mom of some incredible kids, also adopted some children. People would say to her, well, you're raising all of these babies. Why would you pursue that dream? Why would you go after that? And she's like, no, I'm going to do it because I know it's something on my heart. It's a calling that she's like, I can't ignore. What is that calling that you can't ignore? Something that you're like, makes me a little nervous. We're going to dive into helping you with your mindset to shift it so that you can go after those things regardless of what other people say. Whether it's a close friend or family, I'm going to tell you the chapters we're going to cover because I'm really excited. All right, a couple more things. He goes, we were also just, one choice away. Life is unpredictable and a beautiful journey filled with both adventures and dangers. If you choose life rather than existence, life doesn't just happen. If your life is happening by accident, you are only existing, and we don't want to exist. We want to be in control of our lives. For most of us, the tension is not between good choices and bad choices. The real battle, listen to this, it's super powerful. The real battle is between easy good and the hard best. I think that oftentimes people we get people going, why did you move to Florida? Why did you leave that beautiful, we get this all the time. Why did you leave that beautiful lake? Why did you leave? Why did you choose something different? You had we were super comfortable. And if you looked at our life in Minnesota, you would go, you've got all your family, great friends, super comfortable, things were going great. Why would you do that? Listen, it was good. And we believe that there's great. Sometimes I've had people give me a hard time going, why do you keep pursuing better? Shouldn't you just be content with life? I actually don't agree with that. I believe that you're not just sitting in one, okay, I'm content, everything is great. I believe it's exactly what he said. The real battle is between easy good and the hard great. And our family is choosing to pursue greatness, not just for me and Steve, but for our 4 girls. And to pursue that, we had to leave the easy good because it was very easy and very good to pursue the hard great. Was this move easy? Absolutely not. Did we have to get over some barriers and still working towards some things that we want to climb over? 100%. Does it seem a little bit lonely? We've already made some great friends, but yeah, I had some really great friends in Minnesota. But guess what? This isn't about me and Steve. This is about our girls to push them way above what we have done in life. It's not easy, but it is going to be a hard great. It's what our family has chosen. Did we leave a lake that was a 40-acre lake that people would love to have? Yes, but we also have gained the ocean. I'm so excited. And so that's just something that our family is working towards or pursuing on the journey of. It's an adventure. It's a challenge. It's super exciting. He goes, the journey begins. So as we back up and as we look at whatever it is for you, I wish I knew so I could give you some guidance, but I don't know that all of the things that are on your heart that you're I wish I could pursue or I wish I would have. It's not too late. He goes, the journey begins in your mind. That's why you are here. The journey begins in your mind as we walk through these next 12 chapters. This is where the battle is fought and where the battle is won. For anything to change, the first thing that must change is your mindset. And we're going to dive into that together. The future is waiting for those who have the courage to create it. Do you have the courage? And he said one thing in here that I was like, oh my goodness, that aligns with our company and our vision. He says, my goal is to help others become the best versions of themselves. It's something that we say with our company all the time. I want to help you become the best version of you. Let's become the best version of you. I want to become the best version of me. I want my children to become the best version of them. And how do we do that? We do that by working on our mindset. We do that by controlling our mindset, having an awareness of the world around us, things that you can control, things that you can't control. And so we're going to do it together. And that's the premise of that first chapter. The future is waiting for those who take, and the future is waiting for those with the courage to create it. So for those of you who are on here, welcome. I'm excited to go through this with you. Here is what the chapters are called. And all right, we've got change your mind. So we just talked about that. We've got it's all about people. You don't need an audience. You can't take everyone with you. They won't get it until you do. You are your own ceiling. Talent is a hallucinogen. No one knows what they are doing. Bitterness and other poisons that will kill you. You find what you are. Be average. Success weighs more than failure, and there's no such thing as too much of a good thing. 12 mind shifts. 12 things it's going to give you, it's going to help you go, huh, I never thought of that. I had no idea. Wow. Like it's going to, all of these chapters are going to just shift a little bit to help you go, I know what I'm called to do. I know I've got greatness inside of me. I'm going to take the next step to whatever it is that you've got on your heart. So I want to say thank you for tuning in. I would love for you to do a couple things. I would love for you to press the share button. Sharing is caring. Invite people to join us. I would love for you to tag one of your best friends below and go, hey, this will help you with your mindset. Hey, join this Keto Mom community. It's not just about keto. We talk about lots of different things. This is the book that we're going through. Some of you have asked, so take a screenshot, go grab the book. It's incredible. I know so many of you are going through it with us with the actual book. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in. Your presence matters. I look forward to walking through this with you. And you can always go to ketomomsecrets.com. One word, you can click on recipes if that's what you're looking for. Click on mindset. We've gone through books for the last 2 years. Click on ketones. I drink ketones every single day. I'm mailing out trial packs. You can post trial below if you want to know more about that. Otherwise, send me a message. I look forward to connecting with so many of you, and we'll talk to you very soon. Have a wonderful morning. Bye.